The West Michigan Construction Institute is built by industry for industry. And my belief in our success moving forward, our competitive advantage in what is going to become a space where trade schools begin to come back significantly, our competitive advantage is that connection to the contractor community. And that is what makes us so unique and special here at the West Michigan Construction Institute.
Now, to set the context a little bit, we really started on the workforce development path years prior to that with the formation of the Construction Workforce Development Alliance. We really thought it was time to start thinking a little bit bigger. And I remember in that first year, it was really just a conversation, an idea, but then it really got some traction in 2018. It was my pleasure to serve as board chair that year. And in speaking to Norm, I asked Norm, let's kind of vet this out. Let's dive into the feasibility of having our own trade school institute for attracting, developing, and growing talent in the construction industry.
I had the privilege of being part of this project from the conception, all the way back to when the board decided to have this as an avenue for future workforce development. It was neat to see how they all put the competition to the side and looked for the betterment of WMCI and ABC as a whole. We had several general contractors, steel suppliers, drywallers, electrical. Some people designed part of the facility, others installed part of the facility. It was great to see all the people come together and look for the betterment of the project itself.
Members were eager to be a part of this process. I can remember visiting a member and talking about WMCI and asking for their support. And the response that I got was, "I'm so glad you came. In fact, I would have been very disappointed had I not been told about this project and offered an opportunity to help." The generosity that members provided in terms of time and money and people was significant, and we got it done together.
For doing a project like this, when you know there's all your peers are going to be in the facility, when they asked us to step forward and take care of the design and the construction of it, it was like, a big deep breath for us. It's like, whew, all our competition, all our peers are going to be walking through here looking at our craftsmanship, our workmanship, but it's a project that we are very proud of, that we've been able to be part of.
An idea that came along early in the project was to construct a donor wall that contained the hard hats of all of the member companies or individuals that supported WMCI. And that is often the first thing that visitors who attend WMCI see, and we're very proud to display the hard hats of so many individuals and companies that made this possible.
I can remember standing probably pretty close to where I'm standing today when this was a warehouse and our trade contractors were here for the project kickoff meeting. And I said to them, imagine our facility in just 6 months' time. Instructors are going to be pointing to your work in this facility as they describe how to do the things that they're teaching our students. So I said, 1, do it well. Your competitors will be in this space. They're going to see. And 2, imagine how this can be a learning lab. What are some unique things that we can do to really use the entire building as a space to advocate for our industry?
We wanted a location to attract the next generation of construction personnel and construction talent. We wanted a location that was visible and close to downtown.
The location mattered, and the Roosevelt Park neighborhood was ideally situated for our needs. We're so grateful to Frank Stanek and Owen Ames Kimball for selling us half of the property that they owned at 801 Century. It's where we need to be. It's the future of merit shop construction, and we're so happy to be part of the Roosevelt Park neighborhood.
What I love and care so much about is when people walk through the doors of WMCI, they see an extraordinary facility with beautiful classroom space and exceptional labs with new equipment. And we begin to change the perceptions of what it means to start your education in the construction trades.
But for us, it's really now seeing the kids in here, seeing it being used to its extent that it wants to be used is a great pleasure. That's awesome.
We needed a place for people to identify with careers in construction, with ABC, with the merit shop philosophy, and ABC members. And that's what this place is going to do.
I'm honored. I'm humbled by the fact that I could be a part of a team of many people, many organizations that will improve the industry and that will improve the lives of so many people.
So as the ABC team and the ABC Board of Directors imagined how we could express this level of gratitude for an individual who got us to where we are today, we reflected on Norm's strength, which has always been his vision. And how could we now continue that vision into the future? And the best way we thought of was to support the future workforce at WMCI. And so I am, in Norm's words, delighted to share with you that we are launching the Norm Brady Scholarship. And so every year, one recipient who embodies those characteristics that Norm embodies: eternal optimism, deep dedication to the merit shop, a love of the construction industry, and vision. That individual will receive that scholarship on an annual basis. So thank you to the Board of Directors and certainly to Norm Brady, who will continue to influence future generations of our industry. And thank you, attendees, for joining me in celebrating this project and Norm Brady tonight.